PLTR, Palantir stock in the morning today, Tuesday, reported third quarter earnings, and their earnings were just fine. They reported pretty much slightly higher revenue and guided slightly higher for Q4, and they reassured that they will be the annual revenue growth would be around 30% or more until 2025. But stock is down 9% today so far in the morning session of Tuesday. So let's see what to watch from here in terms of technicals for this stock, because this stock is relatively new. It hasn't even been a year since they have gone public. But if you look at the IPO price, maybe it has been a year actually. If you look at the IPO price, I think it was $11. And from that price, it's still, actually it was $10. But it's still, from the IPO price, it's 100%, 150% above. But last year or so, 2021, after hitting all-time highs of 45, it has been in this range bound between $27, $30 and all the way till pretty much $21. So it hasn't gotten out of this range, and it's been pretty much well, you can call it as a dead money depending where you bought it. So for the past 10 months it hasn't done anything. So if we zoom into daily chart, this is a daily chart I was watching. If you look at this blue line right here, this was the flush down right here after Q2 earnings, I believe, or Q1 earnings, and this low and this these lows right here from Q2 earnings, I was using this trend line as a support trend line. All right, and the moment it slipped below, this trend line became as a resistance trend line, so couldn't get above it. And also I was watching right below that, maybe we were forming this uptrend here where stock was making higher lows but wasn't able to get above this resistance. And today we slipped below that. If you are someone who trades with moving averages, you could be looking at a 5-day moving average, which a lot of day traders or swing traders use just to keep an eye what's going on with the momentum, and it was to the upside, right? So that blue line on my screen, this is a 5-day moving average. Pretty much you can use it just a daily trend line, or you can use 5-day moving average, and it was above as well. It was trading above until today. And also if I bring up the 200-day moving average, 50-day moving average, we slipped below those levels today, and depends where it's going to close today actually. So 200-day moving average on my screen, this red line, which is somewhere here at 24.75. So if we close above that level, still good. But if it doesn't, from here are the support levels I'm watching. So I'm going to switch to a daily chart. On a daily chart, looks like 24 could act as a support here. That's where we bounced. And then right below we have a 23 support, which is right here, which was resistance, support here. So that's what I will be watching. And also let me switch to weekly chart and also the monthly chart. We're going to take a look at both. So this is a weekly chart. Basically today alone, it's wiping out almost 3 weeks of gains. And again, it's still early, market is still open, stock is still trading, but it's a big drop for Palantir. What about the monthly charts? So let's take a look at the monthly chart. So on a monthly chart, nothing unusual is happening in terms of the range. Look what it's been doing. So if you were someone who was watching it on a daily, you would think that, okay, this is pretty much algos trading penny stock, right? But it's not. It's a $47 billion company, and every candle here represents 1 month of price action. And look how it has been moving sideways in the range. Look at this chart. So I don't think bulls or bears would like to see this kind of chart, especially on a yearly chart. So if you are bullish, it needs to build above this $27, $26 level for this stock to get going. Or if you are bearish, this stock needs to slip below 22 for it to go lower. Until then, we are still in the range. It's doing absolutely nothing for the past 10 months. And what about the option activity so far? Even though it's been hour and a half, just let's glance at those, but I think we'll take a look at it next time. So, wow, surprisingly very high volume, which is 411,000 calls were traded so far in a first 1 hour and 20 minutes of market open. That's crazy. 142,000 puts were traded. And let's take a look what people are betting today so far. And I'm just going to look at the biggest orders. And if there are a lot of spreads, then it's hard to tell but let's take a look first. So filtered out by the biggest orders that came in today so far in the morning. So I'm seeing November 19th, $29 call, 10,000 contracts. And then also there are a lot of puts here. November 12th, 24 put, 25 put for next year, 24 put for November 26th, another 24 put for this week, 24 put for this week, November 19th, 24 put, 24 put, and then we have a lot of calls for November 26th, which is $26 call and $28 call. So just by looking at this first page, you can see the biggest orders are put orders. And then you see a lot of smaller call orders that came in, which tells me that a lot of retail may be trading this name. But longer term, you could see there are some decent call buying activity going on. Let's say 2023. $23 call, 21, $23 call, $24 call. So closer to the money, in the money basically, calls being purchased as a leap calls, but they're not significant. And it's still early, okay, just to go by these numbers, but just wanted to cover what's going on. But the volume is very high for Palantir. So also, if it goes below these $23 levels, you want to be cautious because below that we have at $21 support. So basically every dollar is looking like a support resistance for Palantir. And that's all I have for this stock. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a like. I will see you in the next update. Take care. Peace.